Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how 3D foundation is actually much more natural than your basic liquid or powder foundation. So the 3D foundation I use is by Mascara, and it comes in little tins, all customized to your skin tone, and it all fits in one compact. So you guys, my whole face is right here in this compact, and then I'm going to use a few double-ended brushes to apply it, and it takes me like 5 minutes. I'll go a little slower so you can see what I'm doing, but everything again is customized. It's all cream, so it blends together perfectly, and it's gonna look more natural and more like your skin than anything else that is a foundation, like a cream or a liquid foundation. So with this makeup, you don't need a primer. You can use a primer if you want, but it's not necessary. And I am going to start with my highlight. So the 3D foundation is made up of 4 main parts: highlight, contour, lip and cheek, and illuminator. And if at any time you want more information or you want to know what colors I'm using, just send me a message and I'll reply back with all of the information, okay? So I'm going to start with my highlight today, and I like to use this brush called the B² brush because it gives a really light finish. So with creams, you guys, a little bit goes a long way. So with your highlight color, you're just gonna bring it all along your jawline, up around your lip. If you have any redness anywhere around your nose, you can take it around here. If you have big pores, I kind of like to do these little light circular motions in any areas where your pores are showing. You're gonna take it up about halfway or 3/4 of the way up your forehead. And then, since I have pretty dark circles, I'm under a bright light or in front of a bright light, so you can't always tell, but I'm gonna use one of our lip and cheek colors called Frenchie. It's coral, and it color corrects that blue and purple tones that I have under my eyes. And you guys, I'm literally doing this in a phone, so I'm just gonna peek in my compact to make sure it's looking okay. Okay, so just like that, that's what I'm gonna use to color correct, and then I will go in with my brightener highlight. So when I match you with this makeup, I always match you with a main highlight and then a brightener highlight. And the brightener highlight is gonna go under your eye in this like triangle shape. So you don't want to just cover like the bag of your eye with the bright color. You want to take it all the way down the side of your nose and up here to really brighten this whole space. Because if you just do the bag of your eye, it actually kind of enhances that area. And see how much brightness is. You're already adding dimension before you're even adding a contour color. And again, they're all creams, so they blend perfectly. Okay, and then I just like to take my finger and make sure that brightener highlight goes all the way to my lash line to really cover that dark circle. You can go in the corner of your eye and kind of brush it on your lid if you want, and that can kind of become a primer for your shadows. Okay, so I just kind of stipple, which just means these little like kind of tapping stroke motions to blend it all in. Okay, so now you can do a little bit of that brightener highlight right here, a little here down the center of your nose, and then we're gonna move to the contour. So it's okay if you look a little bit pale at the moment. That was the highlight, so that's the brightener. Now we're gonna go in with our contour. And I'm using this brush called the Detail Hack, dipping into the contour. I'm gonna suck in my cheeks, no guessing where this goes, and I'm gonna put it right under, or you can like put it right on that bone. You can kind of play with that where you want it. And then I'm gonna put it up along my forehead. And I start to blend it in as I put it on my forehead. And see how I'm starting to come back to life now with this color? And you can kind of, I like to always brush the contour up. You can kind of start to blend it out, if you will. And I kind of take the contour not any further than like the center of my eye. Okay? Then I'm gonna dip into the smaller side of the Detail Hack, and I'm just gonna contour my nose. So the nose, my nose is kind of wide, so I actually like to make it appear thinner. So you can put the contour on the actual sides of your nose, or you can kind of put those lines closer together. And I'm just gonna brush up into the brow bone, so there's a starting place for the contour. And then I just switch around to the other side that I used on my face, and I start to kind of blend this out. Okay, and you wanna try to keep those lines straight, but we'll straighten them with the highlight in a second too. Okay, so see how that just kind of thinned it out? Then I'm gonna gonna go in with my brightener highlight and just take that brightener highlight down the center of my nose. I can put a little bit more at the top up here to make sure it's blended out, and I can even use this brush to blend the lines. You don't want to blend it out completely because then you'll lose the contour, but you don't want like too dark lines on the side of your nose. Okay, so next I like to do my bronzer. I personally always get 2 bronzers next to each other. Again, all the creams, you guys, are $14 a piece in the US. It's super affordable. Everything's free shipping. It's like crazy. Okay, so I'm using this big end of what I used for my highlight, the blush and bronzer brush. Oops, just dropped it. And I'm gonna dip into the bronzer, and I'm gonna kind of take this bronzer and use it to help blend in my contour line. And then the bronzer goes into the apple of my cheek and upward. And I'll do this on both sides. And again, coming back to life with some color, I'm gonna take some of this bronzer up here. And you guys, this cream bronzer is the best thing ever. I'm a bronzer lover. It's not orange, it's not sparkly, so it's just really natural looking. Put some on the nose area. Okay. Then if you feel like you went too low with any parts of your highlight or it got too far in, you can kind of do this Nike swoosh on each side to kind of give you that facelift again. Okay, next I'm gonna do a cheek color, and I'm actually gonna show you what I used under my eyes, this color called Frenchie. And I'm just using that same end of the brush, and I'm just gonna apply the cheek color right over that contour line where it was, and then I'll do a flipperoo and blend it out. And I'm actually gonna add some Sadie. I've been loving this color Sadie on my lips too, so I will show you what that looks like. And see, I have, this was the Frenchie and this is the Sadie. Sadie is more of like a satin color, so it's gonna give you this like really pretty like glow on your face when you use it. Hopefully you guys can see it. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how, I'm looking for my multitasker brush. Here it is. Here I am. Okay. I'm going to use this end of the multitasker brush, and I'm gonna apply the Sadie first, because like I said, it's a satin. My lips are dry, so I really like to put some kind of a satin or a gloss color on first. So we have satin, gloss, and matte lip colors. Seriously, Sadie is like beautiful. It's like a perfect nude. I'm obsessed. Okay, then I'm gonna show you how you can also use your contour to line your lips, and still using that same brush, just the small end now. And you guys, I don't want to even add Frenchie to my lips. I like the Sadie. Seriously, it might be my new favorite color. See how they look fuller when you add a contour? Okay, the other thing I'm gonna do is switch to this Know Your or Hotline brush. Sorry, we used to have Know Your Angles. And I'm gonna use this color Astoria, which is what I used on my face to, whoops, went a little too far, to fill in my brows, you guys. It's like the best thing ever. My brows were butchered by someone in high school, and they've never been the same. So I always have to fill them in, and I'm too scared to do microblading. Okay, that was just the highlight. I was just tapping it all in. Okay, so I'm filling this in. Using my mirror, because it's really hard to do in the phone. So I'm just looking in here. Then I'm gonna go to the spoolie end and brush it out. So I'm like creating brush strokes, and if you want that kind of like flowy hair look that's in, can't get into it, but if you want that, you can brush them up. Okay, so just like that, you guys, that is my highlight, my contour, my lip and cheek. And look at how natural that looks with highlights and lowlights, if you will, shadows. And then the last step of the foundation, you guys, is an illuminator, which you don't have to do. It's up to you. It's like a shimmery powder. We have creams and powders. I prefer the powder, and I love this color. It's called Photoshop. It's like a light pink, and I just put it on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose. And then after I do my shadow, I can do it now. It's just put some underneath my brow bone. You can also put some right here. Okay, so next I'm gonna do a quick eye look really. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a quick eye look really fast. Again, still using everything in my compact. I'm gonna use these 4 shadows. I'm using Unicorn, As You Wish, Mama, and Bubba. And so I'm gonna start with Mama all over. Mama is a matte light pink. It is just really, really light though, so it's not like you have to be a pink girl to love it. It's just a beautiful base color. Love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to go in with the Bubba, which I'm just gonna kind of build into the crease just to add some dimension to my eye, make it pop. We always want the eye to be kind of the focus of your face and everything else just to complement that. Okay, so I have the Bubba in the crease. Again, this is just an everyday eye look, you guys, nothing too crazy. But I do, before I wore this makeup, you guys, I never wore eyeshadow. Is that not crazy? I actually like to take a little of this Bubba. This is the eyeshadow everything brush. I take the small end and just go right under the eye with the Bubba, just to make the eyes pop. Okay, so I have Mama all over Bubba. Then I can go in with As You Wish if you want a teeny little bit of sparkle. And I'm just gonna add that to like the center of my eye. It's a really pretty, like iridescent-y, pinky, creamy color. And then I might go into the Bubba one more time and just kind of make sure it all blends out. Okay? And you guys, if you didn't already know, I am just a mom, not a makeup artist, who just discovered this makeup and how easy and fast it was. I mainly do it in the car when I'm on the go, but I love sharing it because it's just so easy and it's made such an impact for me, and it looks better than anything I've ever tried before. I used to have a massive drawer full of like a million brands, and like when I would go on vacation, I would I had like a carry-on of makeup. I didn't even know what to do or how to use it. Anyway, okay, so what did I just put the As You Wish, and then I went into Unicorn, which is this like shimmery color for the inner corner of my eye. Okay? Oh yeah, that looks pretty in person too. Sometimes you never know when you're doing these videos. Okay, the last step for is setting cream makeup is really important. So you can use a spray. We have a spray, it's out right now, but I also love to set just with a little vanilla dust. And so if you're finding that if you feel the makeup on your face, you're putting too much on. You really need, this is my biggest tip, is a little bit of makeup goes a long way. So now I'm using the powder brush, and I'm just taking this vanilla dust, which is a setting powder, and I'm gonna set under my eye, and then where all the highlight areas are, or wherever wherever you get oily, or just like that. Okay, you guys, the last step is just mascara, which I think is over here, hold on. I try a bunch of different mascaras. This is a great drugstore brand one, the Voluminous Lash Paradise. So while I'm putting this on, I'm just gonna let you know all of this, how to get color match. So everything is customized to your skin tone. So if you wanna get color match, that's the best place to start. I can tell you what your colors are. I send you a full email with all your highlights, your contours, lip and cheek suggestions, eyeshadow suggestions, tool suggestions with the brushes, everything, how to set it. And then I give you all the links and everything, and you can just go from there, or let me know if you have any questions. So just send me a message. I will reply back as soon as possible, usually within just a few hours, and I will get you all of that information. And you guys, again, everything, it ships free in the US for every order. So the greatest part is when you have your compact and you just need to refill one tin, you can just buy it for 14 bucks with free shipping. It's the best thing ever. We have so many different color compacts. We have bigger ones. So look at this one. This is the double decker. It's beautiful. You can fit, this is a really nice one, so you have room to grow. You can also buy them separately, but you guys, they do come free with the makeup. A certain amount of tins gets you a free compact. So again, just send me a message, DM me, and I'll get you all the info. All right, hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.